Hey y'all! It's been a while since I've been live, and also a while since I posted too. You know, I was recovering from whatever we all got last week, but I'm here and I'm feeling good. So this is going to be a reading about the full moon in Gemini we have coming up next week. It's on the 7th or the 8th. It says the 8th here, but I checked my other calendar and it said it was the 7th. So I don't know. I'm not an astrologer. I'm just here to tell you the facts. Okay. So the full moon in Gemini is going to be all about communication, expressing ourselves, our throat chakra. So it's probably activating a lot of our throat chakras. We also could be having a lot of release within our shoulders, our hands, our arms, the bronchial tubes and lungs, which makes sense, right? Because it's the 6th season. So if you are feeling ill, take care of yourself, please, because there's going to be a lot coming out from your body up into that point. But it's release. It's needed. You could also have release in stomach, or sorry, my son's over here. Release in the stomach, or release of mucus, breast, the womb, ovaries. So it's giving very much, I'm about to go into labor and lactate all over the place. So be on the lookout for that too. If you are expecting, and even if you're not expecting, you may be expectoring things out of your body. So there could be some really gooey, nasty, yucky stuff going on. Make sure you guys take care of your respiratory health. Obviously, health is wealth, right? Like, how are you going to get to the bag and you can't even get out of bed, right? So let's just see what's going on with the collective right now for the full moon, actually, and what emotions we're going to be feeling. Hey, what emotions we're going to be feeling coming up to the Gemini full moon, as well as the few days after it. Calling upon the uplifted ancestors, angels and guides of the divine collective. Thank you for the answers needed to know for their highest best self, as well as protection from unwanted circumstances, negative energies, entities seen and unseen. I pray the divine flame continues to lead the way to our divine path and destiny, as well as the masterful plan of love. So we could... He's eating. Yeah. We could be experiencing a lot of issues surrounding our solar plexus. So this could be confidence. This could be your self-esteem, your boundaries, and insecurities as well. You may also be feeling isolated or sad because of this. But Spirit, with that Gemini coming through, is saying, use your voice. You have a choice. Use your voice. And also to be observant as well. Because if you are always reacting without thinking, it's not going to work in your favor. So I'm hearing, I heard, sorry, my throat. It's very active. I heard word vomit. So be careful of what you say. Don't just let it come out. Think about what you're going to say before you say it. So let's see, what are we feeling as a collective for this full moon in Gemini with our emotions? A lot of transformations and shifts occurring, shifting our focus. Look, throat chakra coming up. Like I said, put it on 10, baby. We're shifting our focus from the disappointments that we faced and focusing on moving forward. Yes, and the growth and success that is on the horizon. So beware to look out for any kind of growth that you have. Hey, can you give that to me? Hold on. Sorry, my son. Hey. Thank you, baby. So be on the lookout for any growth on the horizon. And if you don't see any growth, then it's a red flag, baby. It's a red flag. Okay? So how are we feeling as a collective emotionally for this full moon in Gemini coming up? How are we feeling? Oh, we feeling sexual. All right. And this is an alignment for Sag season. This is fire, sacred fire. The sacred fire it's not only in the heart, it's also in your parts. All right. And like I said, we are going to have some activation in the womb area, which is sacral, the ovaries. So there could be a lot of sex going on. There could be a lot of creative inspirations, divine inspiration. And if you feeling the chemistry there, it's okay to take it there. Oh my gosh, at the bottom of the deck we have blossom. So there's a lot of potential to maximize our life and go towards the goals that we're seeking in this moment. This is using your creative fire in a positive way, right? Like I said, fire isn't only in the heart, but it's also in the pants. So if you don't have someone that you can, lay down with comfortably, use that as divine inspiration for your goals, because there's a lot of potential. This is the energy of creation as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be honest. Like, there's going to be a whole lot of busting up in here because I seen it. But if you redirect your energy, you can use that heightened energy to be divinely inspired. So, Spirit, can you just clarify the sacral chakra for us? We could also be healing our sexual wounds in this moment, releasing a lot of that. And I feel with the Gemini being the basically the headliner for the full moon, we could be communicating our sexual history, our sexual wounds to those who we feel comfortable to. Yes, it's all about the chemistry. Okay, that's what it's all about in the end, is how are we mixing in there. So let me get a clarification for the sacral chakra in regards to our feeling, Spirit. Oh, I'm telling you, who the fuck is in love in here? I'm sorry. Oh, baby, it's getting hot. I'm literally dripping sweat, and I always get really hot when I'm reading, but this is giving push it. I'm just saying, sorry, for you virgin ears out there. And then we also have flow. So we could be somewhat nonchalant about the things that we're going after. Oh, thanks, babe. Sorry, my son is bringing things to me. We could be nonchalant with the things that we're going after, or hot and cold as far as our intentions and our effort and drive. But Spirit is saying, go with the flow. So if your heart's not in it, flow that way then. Your heart is literally the compass. And if you see this orange, it's giving very much sacral still. So when we desire something, it comes from our sacral. But that desire is supposed to be the way that we lead in life. We're not supposed to allow the distractions of life to misalign ourselves. Because this flow card could also indicate how you're allowing your sadness and isolation. This is also insecurities and low self-esteem to make you like hot and cold. Like if you want it, get that shit. you know, get it. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have heal. So there are some trauma bonds that we're still releasing as we heal our sacral wounds. And behind that, we have communication. So if you also are in a relationship, communicate with your past person if you can, to release whatever is necessary. You don't have to if it's too traumatic. But as you move forward into more loving relationships, communication is going to be the key in keeping that chemistry. Okay? So make sure you're doing that. Yes, it is about love too. This love card is also about marriage. So it's not just superficial. I want to get in those pants. It's also, harmony, chemistry, alignment. You see that growth that I was talking about, because the growth isn't only in regards to your individual growth, but if you're in a relationship and you're not growing, what are you doing, baby? So let me just organize these. Yeah. I'm actually seeing two different energies with these cards coming out. So some of y'all are getting some, and y'all getting some love with that some. But some of you are also feeling isolated and sad and alone. But Spirit is saying you're not actually going towards the things that you desire, with the sacral energy still coming through, because you're not listening to your higher self. If you're getting a divine download like, hey, I just got inspired to do this, but you're like, I can't do it. You're not going with the flow. Things are constantly in motion in the spiritual realm. And that's why we have to also learn to be adaptable here in the physical realm. So I'm just going to separate these energies. And let's see what our ancestors have to say about it too. Because, we always have to involve them. The ancestors come first. So what do our ancestors have to say about the sacral love energy? Rhythm maker. Someone's going to be knocking the bones. Someone's going to be knocking the boots. Oh my gosh. You could also be envisioning this. A lot of sexual daydreams is what I'm hearing. And then we have knowledge coming out. So in regards to your romantic relationships here, your romantic relationships, Spirit is asking you to draw wisdom from these experiences. Use your partner as a teacher. You are learning not only about them, but you're also learning about yourself as you guys communicate and connect. You could also be, I'm hearing you could also be learning about how to turn your partner on more. So you could be taking sex classes, doing sexual activities, I'm hearing aphrodisiacs. Okay, we're getting creative and we're getting freaky, but that's also the same energy of the sacral card. Our sacral energy is creativity. That's creation, just as I said. One moment, I just dropped something. Okay. And then also, if you're with someone and you're not really feeling it, don't fake it. Do not. Okay, because I don't want to be too crazy, but don't be faking it if they're not pleasing you. Okay? With no fake. You know what I'm talking about. Don't be faking it. All right? Whew. Baby. Some of y'all gonna be hot and heavy, but we love that for you. Everyone needs to get some. This is a fact. Okay, so Spirit, clarify this isolation and flow card. So we may be feeling isolation from our mothers. We may also be feeling like a lack of nurturing. I'm hearing mommy issues. I'm just being honest. So if you have some maternal wounds that you haven't addressed, use this Gemini full moon to articulate them. You know, you have the right to articulate your experience and communicate these things, because I feel like it's making a lot of people rigid, but soft in the inside. Like you getting like putty. Spirit, can you clarify this sad and isolation card? Okay. Yeah, and it's all going back to inspiration. So some of you are using the sacral energy to, you know, be smashing, hopefully not dashing, because I see some love here. This love is also going to be very healing. But some of you are literally just like 10 and 3 is the death card. So you're just like, woe is me. Oh, my life. I'm isolated. I'm sad. I'm alone. But Scorpio, which is the death card, knows how to alchemize and transmute. That is what adaptation is. So if you're still groveling over your mommy wounds and how you weren't nurtured in this, you're not adapting, okay? So Spirit, can you just clarify the sadness and isolation? Oh my God. Not y'all being sad because y'all don't have a boo. There's another card that came down here. So you may be feeling sad also because you're like, well, I don't have no one to knock the boots with. That's okay. Be a little more courageous. Get out there. If you want a partner, nothing's stopping you. If you want this love and this connection, nothing is stopping you. You have to have the courage to go after what you want. You want love, and then the Lover's card, if I'm correct, is Gemini, and this literally says lovers. So again, highlighting our need to suffice our desires, not only in love, but to feel nurtured. This is also, again, a lot of solar plexus energy here. Be courageous, bitch. Okay? And then I also feel like sound healing and music could be beneficial. I will be doing a sound bath, actually, and collective Reiki if you are interested in a transcending experience to transmute that energy of woe is me, because woe is everyone. All right, my guy? Woe is everyone. Let me see. My son's doing cards back there too. Spirit, can I get some more information? Oh, look, the truth. I feel like some of you are denying this, how, you know, you may not necessarily be transmuting the way that you should be. And you're in codependent or manipulative energies rather than just like being like, fuck it, I'ma go hard. I'ma go after what I want. And if you want it, speak on it. This sound card also talks about how we use the power of our voice to get what we want. The power of the tongue. Okay? Anyway, Spirit, can I get some more information regarding psychic awareness? Okay? So we're also going to have some kind of crown chakra activation as well. So it's crown and solar plexus. This is allowing your divine inspiration and wisdom to guide you to enlightenment, to the things you desire, to wisdom, to see from a higher perspective as well. So make sure you're looking at that. And then again, we have mother, unconditional. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. Wow. I'm back. Yeah, so we're supposed to be stepping into the divine wisdom that our higher self is trying to bestow upon us so we can see things from a higher perspective, right? Like being like, you know what? I didn't get that love that I needed from my mom, but I can definitely give it. You can always give it. You don't always have to be on the receiving end. And like the natural laws of the universe, you give, you will receive. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. It just matters that you're patient. So can you clarify this psychic awareness card for me? Okay. So a lot of people are feeling shame, rejection. Again, that's a feeling of isolation because no one can make you feel inferior without your consent, right? Don't deny it. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And then also, I feel like the things we've been denying in regards to love, we're no longer going to be able to ignore it. These are things we're going to have to speak on as well. And then speak on how some of us really aren't stepping in to our calling, to our purpose. Sorry, I'm burping, so this must be true. Anyway, clarify this psychic awareness card, Spirit. Aww. Someone just really wants to make some babies. And that's okay. But you can still use this energy of creation, that sacral energy. Because this card talks about pregnancy. So like I said, someone might be getting pregnant or, you know, literally be giving birth. But those are both energies of creation. So that's one side. And then we have also this energy here of lack mentality. This is that woe is me shit. Like, it's blowing mine right now. Woe is me. Well, I have to do it this way. And I don't have this. And you're not really thinking outside the box. You're not thinking outside the box. There's more than one way to go about anything. I kept seeing for the past few days, Spirit was saying, there are many paths that lead to the same destination. You don't have to sit there and think like anybody else. Stop restricting your divine thoughts and your divine downloads because you don't know if they'll be appreciated, because you feel like it's too much work. It's too different. Maybe you're paving the way. So make sure that you are appreciating first these divine downloads that Spirit is bestowing upon you. But you're appreciating the process of paving a new way, a new life. You want it. It's not always going to be easy. Someone has to do the work. Sorry. We have family coming up, which I know that Cancer is related to family. So a lot of these issues surrounding love, it doesn't only have to be romantic. It could also be familial. We also have community here. Partnerships. All of these are being highlighted in the Gemini full moon. So you may be having really tough talks with your family, your community, your loved ones. But this is all so that everything can harmonize with that 6 coming through. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And you got to just get through it. That's it. I'm going to see what kind of affirmations will be useful for us as a collective with this full moon in Gemini. But I'm going to need y'all to release these wounds, okay? The number 17 actually becomes the number 8. And this is, again, the energy of adaptation, transform your life. You want a wife? You want a new life? Transform your life. Change. You can do it. I believe in you, and so does Spirit. So let's see what affirmations are useful to us in this time, especially with a Gemini full moon. You better be talking to yourself in the mirror like you crazy, like you having a Gemini breakdown, because you know all Geminis got, they a little loose up there. But that's just, what I noticed. Oh my God, Spirit, can we please have an affirmation? Look at that. Don't relinquish your power. And you know what I said? Nobody can make you feel it's 111 right now. All right. Nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. You have the power to manifest anything as long as you are in balance with mind, body, and soul. You can literally transform and transmute any situation, but you got to have the heart to do so. You got to have the courage. You have to. And I feel my heart activating right now. And then we also have follow the golden rule, which is basically do unto others as you wish to be done to you. So if you wouldn't like someone faking it and doing all this fake ass hot and cold, don't do it. I'm just saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Can we get another affirmation for the collective, for the Gemini full moon, please? All right. Sorry, my mom's over there chilling at the table. And then we also have accept struggles as lessons. That's what I was definitely getting. I was getting that. Like if you're feeling some kind of restriction or tension in your romance or in your relationships surrounding you and your community, your partnerships, see it as a lesson. It's a lesson. It's not something for you to be like, why me? Use that. That's wisdom. That's wisdom right there. And this is also the sacral energy. So you use that wisdom and you become creative. You take whatever you learn in that lesson and you create a new way for yourself. Okay? Because I see like that woe is me energy. Please. Just forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. It's not that big of a deal. Okay? We all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Nobody ain't perfect, but you know what? You deserve what you desire. And I don't know what's at the back here. Look, appreciate your talents. You deserve what you desire. So even if you feel like, oh, this is too hard, I'm struggling, you can also communicate to Spirit about these struggles of what you're learning. So that way you can be guided with your ancestors, your spirit team, on how you can use your talents to excel, your talents to create the new life that you desire. You don't have to worry about what anyone else is doing, because the inner chemistry, this too also gives inner balance. You have to have an inner balance of self to have chemistry with anything else. So make sure you're also healing yourself, just as I said, and communicating what needs to be released. Because you know what? Gemini full moon is giving, I'm talking my shit. But you deserve it. Let me see. Let me see what's going on, because I'm pulling cards from a few decks over here. But I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Make sure you're taking care of your respiratory health. Like I said. Yeah. Take care of your sexual health with the sacral card coming up. Make sure you take care of that. Oh yeah, I wanted to pull an angel card. That was the last thing. Sorry. I was like, something's not done here. So I'm going to pull an angel card for us as well to see what angels will be assisting us, or what angels you can pray to with this full moon in Gemini coming up. Because you need to remember, you're not alone. You're not alone with the bronchial, and you're not alone in the spiritual. You're not alone. Spirit, what angels will be assisting us as we communicate our needs, our desires? Ooh, count your blessings. Make sure you're writing affirmations. You're writing your goals down. You're also writing gratitude for the things that you are grateful for already. That you honor your feelings, communicating how you feel and what your emotions are definitely will be important this full moon. And then your spiritual gifts, like, okay, we love a good activation, especially right before we move towards a new year, even though the spiritual new year is in April. This is going to be the closing of a cycle. But you cannot do that without releasing properly what is trapped within your body. And then they're also bringing up studying and learning. If you're not studying and learning about sex, you could just be studying and learning in general. So what angels will be assisting us with this? Archangel Camiel. And he's opening our hearts just like I felt. You feel that heart activation? Because like I said, desire and sacred fire does not only come from the pants, but it comes from the heart. And when you use your heart as a source of direction, you'll never be misled. You see that? He gripping the heart, and Archangel Camiel's like, bro, you got this. Thank you, Archangel Camiel, for removing the barriers around my heart. So again, if you're healing sexual trauma or trauma that you've had with past partners and lovers, this is going to be getting some assistance from Archangel Camiel. You know, sometimes we need a little angelic help. You can pray to him. And then the Divine Mother. So again, these motherhood wounds. You can pray to him to open your heart. Like, please, if your mama wasn't shit, you got the Divine Mother. That's all that matters. You know, sometimes these people, when they get up in they little human meat suits in this realm, they forget the real divine spiritual connection that we all have when we come to incarnate. And it's not to say that everyone's mom is supposed to be perfect, but you're not supposed to be, you know. Okay, anyway. Because I know some people have some mother wounds. And those will definitely be some things addressed. But that's all stemming from the heart, right? And if you have things blocking your heart from your childhood, from your mother wounds, because that heal card also talks about inner childhood wounds that are basically blocking us from moving forward because they overshadow our vision, our ability to see past what we've been through, then you won't be able to move forward the way that you need to. You'll be slowed and delayed. So make sure that you are keeping your heart open. Can I just get one more card for the collective spirit? Whew. I highly suggest doing some meditation. There's a lot of divine downloads coming through. Can I have one more angel card? Ooh, okay. and move your body. Move your body. Everybody. Yeah, yeah. Move your body. Oh my gosh. So this card also says, thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. So if you feel like, again, stagnant in that like closed off, rigid energy, move your body. Put some music on, like I said. Get some sound healing. Energy isn't just, like this. It's also here. Music. Hold on. Roman? Energy isn't just, something we sense and feel. It's something we hear. Energy is within everything. But sometimes we got to shake that off, shake it off. So make sure you move your body. You could also exercise too to shift your energy, pumping that shit out. Go hard in the, what do they say? Go hard in the paint. Go hard in the gym. I don't know. Make sure that you go hard, but then you also give your time to some rest and relaxation. Again, these divine downloads, you won't be able to receive them if you are constantly being swept up. So make sure you take the time to just move your body, dance, listen to some music. Just like do something for yourself. So that way you don't stay stuck in your emotions, because the heart also has to do with our emotions. Sorry, my Gemini king is here. He loves reading cards too. But yeah, that's what we'll be focusing on for the full moon in Gemini. I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you get all the, you get on, get freaky if you want to. And I hope you receive the love that you deserve. That is part of your abundance, is receiving the love that you deserve. So make sure that you are also clearing those wounds, those past patterns, those past memories as well. You are welcomed. Make sure that you are allowing yourself to be cleared energetically, so that way you can move forward again to your desires, and you don't have that kind of like mucky, I don't know if I want to do this, because you got your mom in the back of your head from when you was like 17, or you got your dad in your head from when you was 5 and he left and shit. So make sure you clear all. I'm gonna go now because my baby is tearing everything up. But thanks again. Have a great day.